I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that, like that. Big stack, big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack, big stack in my bag. Get to it, like that, like. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
Williams going to get it again on second down. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Wilson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That is caught by Herbert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Well, he was a busy man out in the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Yards there on the completion, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook,
pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the fresh...
And he's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is,
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Attack!
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Second and 3 from the 9. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes. Firing quickly. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and a couple. In motion goes Patrick. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly. Got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
36 fouls.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Quinn Minor's third-round pick in 2021 called for the penalty. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Touchdown, Broncos! Cortland Sutton, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7.
Will Watts set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Mahomes going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They'll be caught by Rice. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Mahomes throwing on 4th. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chiefs 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
15. Attack.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Wilson to throw. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Yellow.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
15. Hey, 57, 57. Right side.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Lutt's good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chiefs 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
Now here's Mahomes. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Flush to his right. Fights him off. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Yellow. Attack!
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5.
Zero. Hey, guys, listen. Hey.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. first down carry, it's Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. On 2nd down, Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now it's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. 2nd down, they go back to Herbert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They'll go again with Herbert. Powerful running. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory.
Yeah, first off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season.